So everyone, completing the boat time trial at Motorboat Mayhem is the first of the week 8 challenges, which I'll be covering how to complete today. So of course we're at Motorboat Mayhem right now to give you an idea of exactly how to complete this challenge. Now in case you're curious about where it is, which is, quite important if you want to complete this challenge, I'll show you where it is now. But first, 10 seconds real quick, if this is your first time here and you want to learn how to complete your challenges fast, get better at Fortnite quickly, and improve at all sorts of Fortnite things, be sure to subscribe with notifications so you don't miss on anything and help me hit 30,000, that would really help me out so much. It spawns just right over here, as you can see, in this lake that spawns simply north of Misty Meadows. Alright, so once you land here, grab a motorboat. There'll be a time trial that appears right up here. It's actually glitched right now, so it doesn't show right now. This guy's gonna kill me. Okay, that's nice to see. But I'll throw up some footage of me completing this challenge from just a couple of weeks back. I know the water levels are going to be a little bit higher, but trust me, this course will actually be the same. It will start at the same exact area, and then of course you have to do a lap, so it'll end at the same area. There just won't be a countdown before. So of course, just drive through all these rings you can see, within of course a proper amount of time in any game mode. I prefer Team Rumble, and then once you complete the rather easy lap, you will complete this pretty simple challenge. Of course, everyone, be sure to stick around, because in just a few seconds we're going to cover how to deal 10,000 damage to opponents from inside a vehicle, which is actually really difficult. Then after that, the fastest way to drive a car from Retail Road to Pleasant Park in less than 4 minutes, and then finally a pretty overpowered, but simple strategy for completing pretty much all of these challenges. So of course stick around, because you definitely don't want to miss any of this. So now we have the second and third challenges, which are to deal damage to opponents from inside of a vehicle. You must deal 1 and then 10,000 damage. Now, hear me out. So the 1 damage is you personally must deal 1 damage to opponent while sitting in a vehicle or something like that. But then the 10,000 can be done as a party assist with people who are not necessarily in your party, but overall on your team in a game. Though do take note, 10,000 damage, I mean, come on, that is a seriously large number. That's the equivalent of killing 100 players. And because that number is so ridiculous, I assume Epic Games is going to reduce that number, but of course don't quote me on that. Now, of course, the best way to complete this challenge is to go into a game of squads with your friends. You can do Team Rumble, but cars aren't in Team Rumble, and come on, you want to play with the new cars. Or at the very least, motorboats will be a lot more difficult to deal damage with. Anyway, so be sure you have a full squad. Of course, if you need friends to play with, be sure to make friends down in the comments below, and like I always do, because I'm so nice, that's totally why, I will be hearting all the comments that you see of those looking for friends to play with, to make sure your comments show at the very top of the comment section. Alright, so you're in a game with a squad, you're all going to want to get a car, there should be enough to go around. Now this is why, we see this guy is walking around, hopefully there'll be quite a few bots in your squad's game too. He doesn't seem to be like a player because he's ignoring me. Nope, he's a player, he's going for the truck, so we're not going to kill him because that would be toxic and that would just be rude. Alright, let's grab a new car because I'm actually out of fuel. So we're going to find a player who's taking this game seriously, who's trying to win the game, like one of these guys over here, if we can get a clear shot view on them. Alright, this guy's right over here, and here's the strategy. We're going to go in, and we're going to... Nope, he got in my vehicle. Okay, he's in my vehicle, we shoot him from inside the vehicle. That wasn't the plan, but it works. So, I'm telling you, it works. Get people to bait in your vehicle. I don't know. But seriously, we're in a new game now because it's best to do this early on when people are all running around trying to get loot. Anyway, we're going to want to drive around, just, do things like normal. Then we're eventually going to find someone who we're going to want to go right here, and... Aww. Alright, this guy's right over here. We're going to go right into him. And there you go. Just did 60 damage to him, plus all the fall damage. I mean, it's just so funny to watch, to be honest. Also having a teammate out on the side, shooting down the other players. I don't have a gun with me. That can also work. But of course, it's a lot more difficult to do because you actually have to be accurate with your shots. So I recommend doing this if your whole team. You can probably do this 3, 4, 5 times per person. Deal an easy 250, 300, 400 damage in the game by doing that. And I think that would be a lot of fun. My car is going to blow up. I think y'all get the point. You don't want me to see me do this like 100 times over. But as long as you have a team to work with and go around, just goofing around the car, shooting people, completing this challenge should be relatively easy. So don't go just yet, guys, because after this, we will go over the fastest route to drive a car from Retail Road to Pleasant Park, which is actually not as easy as it sounds. And then after that, an obvious but overpowered strategy to complete every single one of these challenges pretty easily. So definitely be sure to stick around. So now we're on the third challenge, which is to drive a car from Retail Row to Pleasant Park in less than 4 minutes. Now for this challenge, you're probably going to want to land Retail Row, because you kind of have to drive a car from there to Pleasant Park. So you're going to want to land at Retail Row. Now of course, we should get a pretty good drop, because there are probably going to be quite a few other people who are trying to complete this challenge. Then of course, grab a car, do me a favor, and please don't drive this really big semi-auto truck, or any of the other trucks, to be honest, this truck is slow, and you're probably not going to be able to get there in 4 minutes. I don't know. So I prefer a taxi, surprisingly, because those things are actually pretty fast. Of course, this one doesn't have any wheels on it, and this guy's going to shoot me, so I'm going to settle for this car right over here. This doesn't look to be too bad. Alright, so let's get onto the road right over here. Keep in mind, you must keep the same exact car from Retail Row in Pleasant Park, so you're going to have to, of course, fuel up. Now, don't worry, it's actually a great route you can follow. If we look right over here, you can see, starting on Retail Row, there's a road, goes all the way across right over here, and then it goes all the way up to Pleasant Park, with a gas station right over here, and of course, a gas station right over here. So take a right once you leave Retail Row, because I am your GPS navigator, and if you see a crash bar like this, just please hit it. This is so cool, just flying in a car. I wish I could do that in real life, my Tesla. Anyway, there'll almost always be players at this gas station, so you're going to want to grab a gun earlier on so you can defend yourself. Or hopefully, like what I like to do, I'm just going to hope no one notices me, and I'm going to, come on, crouch up and down. Nope, he's going to blow me up. Okay. Now, if that does happen, you're going to want to look for one of those gas canisters like this one right over here. So this is going to really help you fuel up your car, because people love to destroy those gas things. While I'm safe, I'm going to go over here and fuel this up by spray. Okay, guys, here, just run. This is definitely a pretty dangerous challenge to complete, so you're definitely going to want to be really, really careful. I really wish you could complete in Team Rumble, but sadly, cars don't spawn in Team Rumble. Alright, so cue the montage of this really stressful driving on this road. Alright, and there we go. We are arriving in Pleasant Park now at our destination. Now, as long as you have a gas canister to be able to fuel up your car, along with a pretty fuel-efficient car like this taxi, you should be able to drive between the two locations with pretty much ease and complete this challenge. So now for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th challenges, I don't want to waste any of your time. Remember, these challenges are actually ridiculously simple, and to be honest, just go into Team Rumble to complete them, because in Team Rumble you'll have plenty of time, eliminating opponents should be pretty easy, and you won't need to worry about being killed as long as you stick towards your side of the map, so of course, be sure to take advantage of Team Rumble. Now, if I did help you out, be sure to subscribe with notifications and help me get to 30,000, and then click here to learn how to get better at Fortnite fast. But that's all I have for now, and I will see you all later.